Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I'm going to wait for people to come in here before I start going straight into the topic. And the topic is one headlight gang stalking. The tactic of the one headlight car driving past you upwards of hundreds to thousands a day, literally. Okay. Why do they do it? What's going on with it? This is something that people used to talk about all the time, real TIs. Now, this tactic does stop because this program utilizes tactics. Now, what is a gang stalking tactic? Because we have people that come online. Okay, I'm going to be dropping a few names here. And again, it sounds repetitive, right? I talk about the same people. They keep doing the same shit. And if you're not a perp, you should be fully capable of grasping my message to you, changing your ways, and not looking as suspicious. And if you don't do that, I'm going to keep calling you out. Okay? Like, this is a very sensitive topic, gang stalking and targeting. Okay? I don't come on and talk about it as much because it's slowed down. Okay? Not to say it's not happening. It's still happening. We can get into that later. But the harassment has slowed down based on the target myself, the user interface of this program, not being a fucking schizophrenic retard and falsely accusing things of gang stalking and having my brain obsessed with gang stalking and focusing on other things in life. Because there's the targeting of intelligence agencies and military contractors and research groups testing and experimenting on subjects with MK Ultra, directed energy, mobbing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, you got to look at this kind of like a game theory type of way. So we're not going to go into the intricacies of gang stalking in La La Land. We're going to stick into the stuff that's proven. That's why I used to always talk about this. This is a proven tactic almost everyone can show. It's the one headlight, okay? And it represents the abnormality of your life in this program, that you're no longer the regular person living that regular life that you once were. Like, you are done with that. You're under their control. We see you at all times, and we can send one headlight cars, meaning that we control people in your fucking society. And we can send them anytime we want. One of them could have a gun and shoot you. This is what they try to portray. They're not going to, so don't get any ideas. But this is kind of the thought process, okay? So again, I'm fighting a really, really bad congestive cold, and I'm coughing on this live stream. And when I start smoking, I'm going to start coughing. So I'm warning you fucking idiots that make up tactics like the cough. So I was in a hotel room fucking coughing my ass off because I had really bad mucus, yellow fucking blood in the beginning. Just fucking, when it's in between your chest, nasal cavities and just seeps into your fucking, through your throat. Okay, it's not in your throat, but it's like seeping through like fucking whatever. I'm not a biologist or someone that knows much about human anatomy and stuff like that, but I'll just describe what I feel is between your upper gum and your fucking skull, those whatever those are called, those glands secrete fucking yellow ass mucus, and you have to like suck it through and through your throat. And fucking the reason why I'm going into that, because we have people that are TIs that will hear a cough and automatically are brainwashed. Oh, that's a burp, like a crackhead. And they're the ones that are screaming the loudest, again, the most views on the topic. So when I say that I solved one headlight, you can take this to the bank. This isn't like another content creator that's being narcissistic. Fucking, we all know who that is. Like, they're like, yeah, I know so much about gang stalking. You can take this to the bank. Yeah, no. This is through experience. I had an epiphany. If you know what an epiphany is, obviously you've probably heard that word before, but I don't know if you guys have ever had one. And that's going through years of it. The one headlight has just recently started up again. after stopping. Okay, so we'll go over that. So before I do the grand reveal of what it is, because I'm not going to be on here too long, I just wanted you to know this, that I'm going to just explain it, what it is, because we have people talking, and I'm just going to say it's subversive awareness. Like, dude, they're like Targeted Tony on steroids. Like, Targeted Tony used to go around, oh, you're a perp, you're a perp, you're a perp. But he had a criteria: red car perp, one headlight perp. So he used to call out the one headlight. I never got the one headlight targeting until Targeted Tony introduced it to me. Okay. So this is a complicated thing. And you got to understand what you're dealing with gang stalking, okay? Because the one headlight is meant for you to crash out. There's been TIs. There's an R&B singer, Sammy. His mom was claiming to be gang stalker. This is a guy that's in his 30s. He made a song when I was a kid. I was about 9 years. It was like, I like the way you make me feel. I like the way I like it, girl. Don't you know I like it? And again, I'm sick, so my singing voice is pretty choppy right now. I'm not a good singer anyways, but he grew up. He was like a child's R&B singer and star. Never really had like any fame after that. But in his 30s, his mom killed someone driving by because she thought it was a gang stalker. Okay? Legit. So again, this is what this stuff is. If you don't understand that you can be mind controlled, you're not special. If you're a TI, you're not special. You might be under less mind control than a regular person, but what this is trying to train you is that it's to isolate you in a way to make you hurt somebody. Now, if you're fucking mentally ill, this program is basically to get rid of homeless people, veterans from like Vietnam, and mentally ill people, like drive someone to homelessness, fucking do tactics to make the homeless person think that everyone's doing it. That's the main thing. Everyone's a gang stalker. Because it changes the way you think. You're like in fight or flight. It's a fucking psychological programming that they're doing. Everyone's a gang stalker. That's fake. Okay. There's a lot of them. There's a decent amount. There's more than there should be, right? So one headlight. Let's go over it. There's one right in front of me. Hey, oh, am I the best? There's a one headlight fucking car right there. You probably can't see it. You see how I bring it up? I'm in a drive-through. In a car in a drive-through. I'm gonna turn it on right now. This car right here has a one headlight. You see how that works? Are they a paid gang stalker? They could be. They could be. Okay. So I'm gonna go over this with you. Because you have all these fucking fakes like subversive awareness. He'll drive by one headlight. Oh, one headlight, but look at that car. It has tints. I don't like its tints. The tints are too dark. Oh, look at that car. The lights crooked. Like, he's just making shit up. Dude, do you understand that this guy, like, his temperature and where he lives in Illinois is 0 degrees, and he has a 15-year-old cat that he keeps in a car in the winter, even though he could go live in a big house because he wants to play TI out on the road? Like, come on, man. That's why I bring this shit up. And what he's doing, it's like, even if you're mentally ill, you're trying to train other people to quit their jobs and do what you're doing. Oh, I'd rather just fucking hold a sign on the road and ask for donations. You're talking about panhandling, dog. He don't want to work a job, nothing, bro. It's fucking, oh, but it's the program. The program's making me fucking live outside in 0 degrees. So listen, guys. One headlight, what it is, okay? When you're a normal fucking person, you're gonna see one headlight. You're gonna drive by 100 cars, 200 or 300, 400 cars, and you might see one headlight if you're paying attention. That's called statistics. When you're a TI and you're getting the one headlight treatment, you're getting thousands of one headlights a day. Okay, I would say on average, every 3 cars is a one headlight. I'm not even fucking kidding you. I drove down 95 and it stopped for a few years. So I've driven down 95 after it stopped and like look on the opposite side of the road where there's all these cars coming and you don't see one headlight. It's not common. It's not that common. It will happen, right? There's people that don't fix their headlights. And I was one of them, you know, but you have one headlight. You turn your headlight on, you're on a back road and you can barely see shit. You go home and you keep your lights on, your car running. You look out in the front of your car and you see one headlight. So I've had 4 one headlights in a row. I'm talking about empty road, 4 cars and me, 4 cars coming the opposite direction, 4 one headlights in a row. See, I've had statistical anomalies. I've driven for 6 hours on 95, and if I were to estimate, I'm not even kidding, bro, like hundreds of thousands of one headlights. Like between like 50,000, I can't give you an accurate number, but like even if you were to make that trip, let's say you drive by 350,000 cars, you might see like 101 headlights, like on a really good day, like a regular person, right? Like that's a lot. If you were driving for 6 hours and you saw 101 headlights, and I'm talking in the fucking daytime too, bro. I'm talking about my brain was melting how much I was seeing that shit. Like that was like, as far as a psych out of all the tactics, that was like probably one of them. It was like you start like crunching numbers in your head and all this shit. And it's like, whoa. One thing you're going to realize is that your brain controls the one headlights. That's part of it, okay? Part of it is there is perps that are paid or that are, and we're going to get into it, how they're paid and what they're doing. They're not just like, this is what's not true with one headlight. This is not true. That someone is paying and training people at that frequency to do one headlight. There are like, I would say maybe 10% or 20% are like paid and trained. Okay. 70% are like fucking, no, I would say like 30% are like, I'm getting coordinates on my phone and I get paid to drive around with the one headlight. And the remaining 50-60% is like matrix simulation. You're controlling with your brain, fucking bot shit. Okay. Either way, though, someone is flipping a switch. Okay. There's a human, there's a team, there's an artificial intelligence controlling it. Okay. Maybe at the craziest conspiracy theory, where they're able to flip a switch and put you into a one headlight fucking program, flip that switch off. Okay. So I've seen this. I was in front of Food Line. All right. This was a few years ago. And there was a guy and he was in a brand new like fucking Jeep, one of those Jeep like pickups, fucking brand new fucking, it was either a Jeep or Toyota. It was like brand fucking new that year that I was like 2023 fucking truck. And he's sitting in the parking lot with one headlight waiting for someone. They get in the car. Then after he gets in the car and he starts to leave, he pops his second headlight on. So I seen him do something and make his second headlight come on. That's only happened once. I was sitting in this vacant parking lot. Like, it's not really vacant, but no one goes there. There was like a Pizza Hut that I worked at in a Sherwin-Williams. So it's like, that Pizza Hut is really slow. So like customers might show up, but usually not. It was mostly deliveries. Dark little side parking lot. No one can cut through really. Like, there's no reason to be there. And a one headlight Jeep, white Jeep, pulls up, parks. They did something on their phone, pulls off and leaves. So that's part of it, okay? But I'm actually going to fucking go over, I just have to explain it, what this one headlight program is, because I just solved it, okay? So the one headlight, okay, it has to do, I believe, there's drones in the sky. Like, if you look in the sky, like, there's stars, regular stars, and then you'll see a bright star flashing red, white, and blue off in the distance. Okay, I believe this is happening everywhere, not just for me. Okay, and that's not the same as the drones that were following me every day for like 3 years, that were fucking pointing at my windows, that were just meant for me to be seen. I believe that those drones can turn off the one headlight, and this isn't the solving it part. I believe that to find you in traffic, like they can lock in on you, but if it's nighttime, it's hard to see you, right? So what they do is they can shut off people's one headlight. I don't know how they do or what technology they use, and it's used to track you, okay? But I actually did, I almost forgot, but I figured out, and I'm going to say it now before I forget, like the actual, because I've spoken about that before, my other theories, but this is new. This is what the one headlight's for. When you're in an investigation and you're on YouTube talking about that investigation, what they're doing is they're sending one headlight people and they're making you film it. They want you to film it. That's where Agent Target Tony comes in and how they introduce it and it stops. What that does is if you're a cautious TI that's not like doxing everywhere you go, it's going to dox you. It's going to give you a general idea where you live. It's like a Pokemon Go thing, okay? So, and you're going to tell me, because there's stupid fucking TIs. Like, dude, if you're a TI, been on here for years, and you haven't gone anywhere near the depth that I've just, and I'm not saying I'm right, but and I'm not smart, but it makes me look so fucking smart because you guys are so fucking stupid. If you're not going into any depth of what this program is, why they do the tactics, had any pondering, you're fucking fake. It has nothing to do with intelligence. That's just sentience. It's like, why are they doing this? Like, you're living through it and you understand and you know your enemy, and then you can puzzle piece why they're doing it. So if anybody, this is for anybody that's in whatever this is, gang stalking, investigation, whatever, once you notice the one headlight, you're going to be video journaling and documenting everywhere you're going, and you're geotagging online, leaving breadcrumbs of where you live. Now, for faggot TIs that, oh, well, they know where you live anyway, and everyone's a gang stalker everywhere, so you might as well. Why would they do that? Because they can run psyops based on you doxing yourself. You're taking away the responsibility. Let's say you're a TI and you're like, yeah, I'm being followed, this, and that. And people believe you. And you like, if you dox yourself through the one headlight documentation, the people behind it can be like, well, like the nerve gorilla type people, well, he filmed his house and his neighborhood and street, and he films everywhere he's go. That's how the trolls online got to him. He shouldn't have filmed everywhere that he lived. And that's how this internet group from 764 were able to fucking unalive him. That's what intelligence operations are. Like, these idiots try to trick you that everyone's a gang stalker, everyone knows about it, that they're not fancy, they're not sophisticated, smart intelligence agents that are way smarter than us, that have a whole different range of thinking, okay? They're above cops, you know? Even cops. Let me tell you something about cops, what they've been doing. And this is real. What they do is they get a prostitute that they got in a sting operation, and the prostitute will be like, "Oh, can you take me to the hospital?" Right? And I'll give you something in the car, blah, blah, blah. And they'll speak in these vague terms. They'll basically just ask people for rides. But when they're asking for a ride, it's like, oh, I can't pay you, but I can give you a hand job or something. And they're wired up. And if you accept it, that's like prostitution. If you're giving a woman a ride and she, they're going to flip it. And that's what corrupt cops do. Now, a fucking white idiot that hears me talking, well, I know a cop and he writes tickets and he does his job perfectly. He would never do that. I know one cop. It's just pure fucking stupidity. And this is what the TIs do. It's like, dog, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All you do is fucking complain. You're not in any way, shape, or form trying to solve this or trying to expose the people behind it. You want to make your own narrative where you're the most important person in the fucking world and make up gang stalking, even though you may or may not be gang stalked. I know my one of my friends knows the sheriff, and he's never heard of anything like that. We asked him, and we think you're making this up, mister. It's like, dude, people like that are that's the suburban idiots that I talk about. It has nothing to do with race. It's like, dude, you're a cocky little arrogant asshole that thinks you know everything, but you're a naive it's called being sheltered. Yeah, white suburban guy that never, or woman that never had a struggle in their life and fucking barely had to work to get it. It's called being sheltered. Yeah, that's you, buddy. Mr. Cozy Koozie. Woo, buddy Waddy. You're sheltered. You don't have to worry about nuances of intelligence agencies and operatives. Okay? Now, if you have a counter argument, again, I'm gonna be coughing because I have a dry throat. Okay, because people will, like these idiots like King Man, say, well, he had all this good information, but you have to ignore it because he's coughing. He's a pup. He's coughing. He's coughing. He needs a cough drop. He's coughing. Why's he coughing like that? Because niggas get sick. Like, bro, saying someone is coughing is a gang stalker, and then waiting for people to cough in public, like, oh, I'm being gang stalked. You know how fucking stupid? Like, if you were to accuse me of that, dude, I would hawk a loogie, full yellow fucking phlegm loogie into your fucking face with blood in it. I was like, oh, is that gang stalk? Am I faking that too, you fucking idiot? Like, dude, stupid people need to be punched in their fucking faces, dog. Like, it's that fucking simple. You're wrong. If you were wrong and you're willing to admit you're wrong, you say something goofy or stupid like that, and you're like, oh, yeah. Well, you know, you don't have to apologize. But if you acknowledge you're wrong and then maybe perk your ears up and listen, it's like they double down. Fucking idiots, man. So the one headlight, they want you, the best way to get you to dox yourself is neighbor harassment, which not everyone's going to film their neighbors. Not every TI is going to fucking film everywhere they go and like dox themselves. There's going to be some that are smart. So one headlight, it also works with like the virtual reality, like Pokemon Go, Street View, Google Maps, satellite. What they're doing is like, this is part of a big rigged system scheme where TIs, yeah, you're getting that harassment you're talking about, that all you focus on is a harassment for 5 years. Oh, is someone coughing on the subway? Look, they're coughing and they're scratching their nose. Like, you're also being tracked with a drone. They can do whatever. If they're doing remote neural monitoring and all that shit, they have to hook you into a system. You got to be jacked into a system, whether it's microchip or whatever the fuck, right? So that's just so fucking stupid when people act like that. And the one headlight is it's like a geotagging system as well. So I don't know if these people are actually being paid or if they're like used as drones or bots. But when we have driverless cars, okay, we already have this in California with the fucking the driverless cars, and they surveil people. Okay, so what they want to do is use, all right, everyone's in driverless cars, all right, and we're on a fucking rail grid electromagnetic system, transportation system, instead of cars in the future. And we're all zipping by each other on these fucking electromagnetic railway Uber type of cars. Well, they want to be able to surveil people in that, assassinate them, okay? So they would do shit like that. When that system in place, that deep Big Brother surveillance system, they're going to be able to drive beside you, get beside you, organize routes where a car has a camera on it. All these cars have cameras, and they're using cars driving by you as a camera system to absolutely track you like you fucking see in the movies and all that shit, right? So the one headlight's a precursor. It's to get you to dox yourself. So there's a plausible deniability, because when this program wants to burn you, they're not going to come with cops and fucking gang stalkers. They're going to sneak up. They have all this time. They're surveilling targets. So they have all this time to come up with a perfect way to unalive somebody through a normal sequence of life events where it doesn't look like murder, but it looks like, oh, well, this, that happened, then this, that happened, that today, and that did this, that, and you're dead. That's what they're trying to do. It's like it's to test, we're being tested on, because this is going to be implemented on all society, right? So that's what the one headlight kind of revelation is. But I'm going to go back into detail what one headlight is for new viewers, new listeners. Now, one headlight, there's a game called Padiddle or whatever. Like you're driving on vacation with your parents in the backseat of a station wagon in the 80s and 90s. And every time you see a one headlight, you say Padiddle or you slap the fucking ceiling of the car or something. I don't know. Like that's an actual game. So to give you, it's common, but it's not so common that how TIs get it. Okay. Another thing with the drone and the one headlight, see, this is a multi-pronged 4D chess type of thing, nuance type of thinking. Another thing with the one headlight is, oh, I'm being followed by one headlights. You tell that to the cops. Now the cops are like, you're being followed by one headlights, but you know, people have those. Oh no, but they're working for the government, blah, 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 blah. And they can lock you in a loony bin. So it's something that so let's go back to the frequency part. So you live a whole life, right? You never notice one headlight, even if it's happening a lot or not. But if it did happen as often as it does as TI gets it, you would notice it. But the society plays a game where you get burnt by society, where you have fucking a white guy that comes around. Well, my friend Tim knows a guy that works at a one headlight at a car headlight factory, and he says what you said is absurd, knowing that the person that asked and the person you asked never been through it, right? Instead of asking you questions, they go to someone that's never been through what you've been through. It's like you tell someone you have stage 5 fucking terminal illness, right? And then they don't believe you. Well, you look healthy. Well, I talked to a fucking a yoga instructor and just bullshit. I talked to a fucking chiropractor, and he said if you look healthy, then you generally are lying, because I talked to one person that I know. His name's Bob, and he would never lead me astray. Like, dude, those are the type of fucking idiots that I fucking talk about, that dominate. Like, dude, this is why Epstein, this isn't to throw everyone under the bus racially, right? But this is why Epstein and all these people get away with shit, because you always have these goober faggots that grow up with no struggle. You tell them about the struggle, they automatically jump to you're lying or you're crazy. Like, if a white suburban guy that was sheltered, that grew up in fucking Iowa, heard about some black dude that grew up in Chicago, like, yeah, dude, I've seen like 10 of my friends get murdered by gun violence and this, and that, and there's people selling prostitutes and this going on, that. Well, I think he's lying because I don't think America's that bad. I mean, I never heard of that. I've asked my white friends and they don't think it's true. They think you're embellishing. It's just stupidity, bro. It's like, you weren't there. You don't understand. Either just keep your mouth shut. You can deny it, but it's like they try to write reality, bro, based on being a sheltered fucking pampered asshole, dude. So when they hear about Jeffrey Epstein grooming girls, like, these girls went to people like, yeah, this guy promised a modeling career and now I'm, servicing rich men. Well, you had me until you said the rich elite men. If you were telling me it was a bunch of poor scumbags doing it, I believe you, but rich elite men. I asked one of my rich elite friends, and he says that he's just rich. He doesn't do that stuff. So one guy. It's fucking retarded. And I'm going to go over a couple tactics because these are new tactics. One tactic they keep doing is, I can't give people a jump start. I can, but it's a real hassle. And I'm not going to go into description because it just gives away what my card looks like. I can't jump people's cars without it being a huge fucking hassle. And in a 2-week period, I shit you not, double digit 9-10 people have asked me for jumps. And they'll ask other people for jumps, but it's like, bro, I drive cars all the time. You don't need a jump unless you fucking leave your lights on, your car lights on. Like, and how often does someone do that? So that happens so many fucking times, like twice in a day. It's like, come on, bro. I'm not even walking by that many people for that to fucking happen out here. This ain't New York City. I'm walking by 10,000 people. It's like things that never happen. I lived in Raleigh for fucking 3.5 fucking years, and not one person asked me for a fucking jump. I moved back to North Carolina, and in a week or 2 weeks, 14 people asked me for a fucking jump. You tell me if that's a tactic or not. Okay? And I come to McDonald's today, and one of the gang stalkers that drives this fucking Honda Pilot that's part of the homeless fucking network. I went to a McDonald's the other day, the other McDonald's, and he was there with a license plate next to him that said Networks. And he's here today, and he's asking for a fucking jump. It's like, come on, man. He lives in his car, so he should know not to get his battery drained. He didn't ask me, he asked someone else. But it's just like, why does everyone need a fucking jump? So Oceanside has a story of a kind of like a coincidence thing. I mean, I get that shit all the fucking time. I think that shit represents like a Matrix simulation more than gang stalking. I think we live in a fucking, what I mean by simulation, like life could be real. And a fucking Dodge Charger with one headlight parked up behind me to like watch me make this live stream. I'm about to fucking I just realized he had a one headlight. I don't know if you can see out the side mirror. It's too bright. But yeah, like 15 minutes ago, a Dodge Charger just pulled up. I didn't even know it had one headlight. And it parked next to me, then it backed up to like get behind my car because I'm in one parking spot and there's parking spots behind me. So in my mind, I don't know if he's doing it or not. And there's been 5 cars that drove here and 2 of them had one headlights. Now, this is when they start running the tactics. Another thing is, when you talk about one headlight on YouTube or when you talk about tactics, they happen instantaneously. One headlight being the biggest one. One time I was walking home from work and I was like, this is when I was really getting the one headlights. I was working at Bojangles and I walked to work and back. Empty road, late at night, like 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, I haven't got another one headlight. This truck in front of me has a one headlight. See, this is what I'm talking about. Back in the day when I used to always talk about one headlight, they show up. It's like magic. That's what I'm telling you. Now, I think these are perps. I think these are perps. But this truck right here. I think these are people that are paid. This is to represent that, you know, I'm on a live stream that's accessible by the public anywhere in the world. And it's to represent just like we're still surveilling you, we're still watching you, we still have control over these people. He has a cowboy sticker on the back of his truck too. That dude has a cowboy sticker. Like, part of this has to do with Freemasonry too. There's some fucking esoteric shit that goes. Like, one headlight is one of the realest fucking tactics, man. Doesn't mean you always get it and every TI gets it. But if you fail to mention it, fail to acknowledge it at any point in your targeting, like you never mention it, you're fucking fake, man. Okay? Like, it's the easiest way to show that you're under surveillance without them getting in trouble because it's plausible deniability. So it's a real tactic. But there's also people that this dude turned off his running lights to put his regular one headlight on. Now I know you can see it through the side mirror. These people are fucking, you know, it's part of law enforcement. It's part of surveillance. I think this has to do with the police version of gang stalking, the low-level, three-dimensional gang stalking. But you have people like Eliu Helm. He can't show you or talk about this stuff. You got people like Young Steel. You know, these people all fucking lie about gang stalking for clicks, man. They're fucking lonely, or like, that's worse than being a perp to me. But that's what this shit represents. And these people that do it knowingly, yeah, they're Freemasons, man. Absolutely. They're part of the lodge system. They're low level lodge and initiates trying to get freebies and handouts. And then when you're a Freemason, they download an app to your phone where you're part of the One Headlight program. Okay, that's part of it. That's a guess. You know, I'm not saying I know for sure. I'm just telling you what I this is like when you join the Freemasons, you're a low-level black person, low-level Hispanic in society, and they recruit you as a stooge. You download an app to your phone. You have the One Headlight. Maybe the app can control the One Headlight. And when that shit's on, it's on like a hour pay by hour clock. So there's like a timer. So yeah, do you like, I'm making revelations about this shit live. Like, I'm freestyling this shit, guys. I didn't sit down and take notes. It's not because I'm such a detective genius, guys. It's because when you live through the real thing, you fucking can articulate it, okay? You don't just point your phone camera like subversive fucking fag awareness. Oh, look at that tint. Look at that. Oh, and making jokes and laughing and acting like a teenager. Like, you actually fucking think. You actually fucking get shit done. So, yeah. About to wrap this shit up. I need to make some fucking money. But, yeah, man, my views are fucking stagnated from the hating ass subscribers. Hating ass fucking subscribers, dude. They only click videos that have gang stalking in the fucking title, like robots. It's like flies to shit, dude. Gang stalking ain't that fucking interesting. Sorry to tell you, especially the way you guys do it. It's fucking boring as fuck. Like, you stay on here for years like fucking retarded robot. Gangsta pop. I've been gangsta my pop. Oh, fuck. You're fucking retarded. Get the fuck off my channel if that's what you want here. I don't want to fucking cater to your fucking drooling ass. Society has fucking locked you out of society. Okay? They don't even call you crazy because they don't even want to deal with you in the mental institution. And fucking, they just block you out because you're just like, just absolute fucking brick retardation stupidity that just should never be rewarded. But you want thousands of views and money and fucking accolades when you can't even fucking do a service to your subscribers and come on here and articulate this shit because you're too busy filming fake gang stalking evidence. You guys are fucking stupid, bro. Like, when you first come out, you do that for like a year or two, I understand you're maybe going through Gangstalking. I don't, a new TI comes on and that's what, yeah. But when you're on here for 5 years, you hear people like me, and there's a handful of other people that articulate it relatively well, okay? Where it's not some shit where it's like, everyone's a gang stalker and I'm a TI, boo boo, give me money, my cash app. No, it's actually sophisticated. It's not just a police law enforcement program. Oh, the police are mad. I mean, they just fucking pay people in gift cards. Dude, and it's like nails to chalkboard when you hear a couple TIs on a fucking open panel. It's like, you guys don't even talk about it. Like, stop it. Like, do you want me to go over my tactics that I'm getting now? Even when it's slowing down, I can go into detail what's happening. I'm still getting light license plating, lightweight license plates, KFC, CAC, 666, all that shit's gone down, but they reintroduced the KFC, which shouldn't be in this area. And I've seen a couple CAC license plates that I've taken a picture of. I can post. And I'm not just talking, I'm explaining. So I have a fucking history with CAC. It's not a big deal. It's on the lower tier of tactics. It's not a big deal at all. It's not going to happen to anyone else. I'm just telling you my targeting. I'm not saying if you don't get CAC license plates, you're not a real target. But you should get some type of combination that has a meaning. That's the fucking key. It's because it's like the one headlight. You're going to get a combination that has a meaning. So, and that's a lightweight tactic. The drone has reemerged. They've never went away. They've kind of like stopped following me. They're starting to reintroduce the tactics again. I don't know if it's because it's going to be a new year, a new fiscal year, or what. I'm getting the homeless people fucking every time I go on a Wi-Fi. Like right now I'm at McDonald's. I've been here for about an hour. This is like the longest I stay here. But besides that, I go to different Wi-Fi spots to save on my mobile data to watch videos on YouTube. Okay. So AT&T can't fucking freeze my fucking phone and shut it off and completely fucking stop letting me use the Google Maps and stop fucking kicking me off public Wi-Fi because I went over my limit. This fucking black bitch in the fucking drive-thru looking at me, dude. I hate when people look at people, man. And then, what else? So I go there, I go to these public Wi-Fi, and homeless people fucking show up instantaneously, dude. And they just fucking stand right in front of me and fucking act like perps and gang suckers. And it will happen at a consecutive rate. Now, I haven't been in this area in a few days because I've been staying at a hotel downtown. And now all the homeless people are gone because I'm not here no more. But once I make my presence here, they'll get an alert and they're going to start fucking following me. And it's a group of them. Okay, I go to different parts of town. There's homeless people everywhere, right? They don't follow you. They don't fucking, unless they're asking for $1 walking by you, they don't, these people are fucking on foot synchronizing with me, fucking running around like scampering crackheads. It's ridiculous. And, they come up to my fucking window while I'm in my car and ask me for fucking money, just ridiculous shit, dude. And they're all taken care of. They all have new, not new clothes, but different stylings of clothing, no dirt. They really do live outside, but they're like pampered and shit. They're fucking being handled. Okay. So, that's another tactic. I'm getting, what they do is they have 18-wheelers, companies, and they'll spam those companies, and I'm not saying it's per se the government, but it's like an algorithm where I'm getting EMP trucks, electromagnetic pulse. So I'm getting that a lot. I mean, I don't know if that's a tactic that's like something I'm just putting out there. What else am I getting? And this is with it slowing down. I can go into detail about this shit. What else am I getting? They're reintroducing the one headlight. I'm getting people flashing their light. They like fucking like what, and it is white people. I'm sorry. Like no black person fucking does that. Like suburban cheesehead whites, they have their own fucking rules. They make up their own culture of weird customs. Like I'll be driving down a back road and like all these cars will pass me or whatever, and there'll be one, they'll like fucking flare their lights. They don't put their high beams on. They do something where they like flare it, insinuating like I have a headlight out or my lights are off. You know how when you have your lights off, someone will flash their lights? My headlights are perfectly fine, but they're like not bright enough for them or something. You know, they're not fucking bright enough for something. Like they're like, it's like that's what they're doing. It's like a new tactic. So they'll drive by and they'll just like fucking flare it. It's like in between a high beam and regular. It's like in between. They just flare it. They're like, hey, buddy. Like, hey, mister. And it's fucking little suburban white moms and fucking little shits. Little spoiled shits. Like, oh, I don't like your car, buddy. I'm gonna flash my light real quick. It's not like, oh, your lights are off. Flash, 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 flash. It's like, oh, I think your car's ugly. Flash. It's like, and that's been going on too, dude. I can't really fucking film that because I can't predict it, but it's definitely a tactic. I'm not saying those are gang stalkers. Those could be normal fucking people that are dickheads, but it's like a fucking program algorithmic pattern. But I fucking hate those fuckers. Now, there's going to be people like, well, you hate all white people. No, like, I hate cheese balls, man. They're the ones running the country into the ground. They're the ones that brought the immigrants in because they don't want to pay blacks and regular white people more money because they don't think we deserve more money unless we go to fucking college, bro. They brought the immigrant. I'm not paying you more money. What do you mean? Why? So you can fuck my girlfriend? No. Bring in Wardo. Let's bring in some Muslims and Mexicans. They don't want to pay us, regular whites, regular blacks, pensions. They don't want to pay 401ks. They want to bring in immigration. So they don't have, because they don't, those people don't know that shit. And it's just to keep us in our fucking place. That's who's doing these cheese balls, but they act like they're fucking fair, dog. So I fucking hate them. They're privileged assholes. They're America last, fucking upper middle class fucking dick weasels. America left. We voted for Trump. What do you mean? After years of being a Democrat, we voted for Trump because he's fucking pro-me. It's all about me. So yeah, dude. Little fucking spoiled fucking brat assholes that act like everyone should be a spoiled brat and that they work so fucking hard and that's life. Like, yeah, you just grew up in a big house. What do you mean? Just buy two of them. They hear people struggling and they get mad that you're struggling after they screwed us. They took away health care. They're not paying us any more money. They're the ones that control the vote. They don't give a fuck about us making more money. You guys are making plenty of money. What do you mean? They want to keep us out the fucking suburbs, bro. And then they move in and gentrify some fucking apartment building in the fucking ghetto. Like this Pennsylvania city where I'm from, there's like hoods with fucking hood gangsters on one side and they're rebuilding townhouses. Instead of buying a fucking nice house in the suburbs, these people are throwing their money into crap in the city to be like little hipster faggots, bro. And they're raising the price of everything without paying you more. They're just like the fucking billionaires, dude. They got accepted into the club and they want to keep all the whites and blacks out. It's not because they're racist. It's because you're better than them. Well, I heard he has a bigger dick than me. I'm not paying him any more money. Why? It's like, fuck my girlfriend? Fuck that. I'd rather go to war with fucking 80 countries. Fuck it. Just throw the country down the toilet. We don't need to pay these guys. We'll bring fucking Mexicans in. Mom, order me some fucking shrimp gyoza. These fucking spoiled fucking pussies. And black people included that too. Suburban blacks are just as bad, if not fucking worse. Modern day, like suburban people were cool when I was growing up. They're fucking complete. They worked hard and they earned their way in. These assholes are grandfathered in. They're spoiled little fucking brats and they don't understand the struggle. They watch things like Kai Cenat. I understand the struggle. I watch Kai Cenat, bro. I watch Jake Paul, bro. I know the struggle, man. Oh, you watch other rich people fucking all day, dude? Like lame-ass streamer with robo fucking clicks and robo fucking viewers, dude? Come the fuck on, man. I'm the hot fucking commodity on these internet streets. Pure, plain, and fucking simple, man. Like, I don't deserve to be on top, but you guys are suppressing me because I'm fucking better than you at this internet shit. Yeah. Kai Cenat, Rakai, fucking all you lame fucking streamers that bent your booty over to get your fucking streaming deals. No fucking white person is paying anybody anything. You're getting paid, you're getting fucked in the ass for it. They hate hard work. They hate strong men, dude. That's who I'm fucking enemies with. People that hate strong men. Stop being so fucking strong. Stop it. Absolute fucking war with your ass, dude. People that don't honor hard work, that don't respect fucking elbow grease because it makes them look bad. It doesn't make me look good, too. Fuck you. I went to fucking college for 4 years. I deserve it all. Yeah, dude. I want my views to go down. You know, I'm speaking too much fucking truth. And then these same little tiny dick faggots, oh, we'll clip you and try to embarrass you on the internet. Dude, that's why I talk about how small your fucking dick is, how I can beat you the fuck up. You're not intimidating me, dude. So, yeah. I fucking solved the one headlight mystery like a motherfucking detective, like a fucking G, nigga. And I wish I'm dominating the Gangstalking fucking algorithm, Gangstalking fucking talking points here compared to you fucking fakes. You're just like Stuart Pention. You're just like him. Because you ain't really go through the struggle. You just want all the accolades without actually going through the fucking struggle. You think as real TIs we're going to respect that shit? Fuck out of here, dude. I need to wrap this shit up. I'm out of here.